Good evening. Welcome to Urbanbella Live. Tonight we're going to be talking about a couple things. Just some basic updates tonight. We're going to be talking about a new protective style blog post that's coming out, along with the protective style collection that is now available on the Urbanbella website. We're going to be talking about our next class, which is going to be porosity education. I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about the brand ambassador program that is coming up. I want to make sure you know where to find the latest tips about natural hair from Urbanbella. And that's what we got going tonight. So I'm going to dive right in. We're going to let a couple of the tribe members join us for this session. Tonight will be pretty quick. Next week will be a full class. So I'm going to start there. Last week we were talking about, what were we talking about? Last week we were talking about selecting the moisturizer you need for your porosity level for the season. We were really going deep on how to get your moisture level where it needs to be. So there were a few questions that came from that, including what is my porosity level? How do I determine that? So we're going to take some time next week and talk in further detail about how to understand your porosity level, and even more importantly, how to manage with your porosity level. Like, what products do you need to use, what your routine should be, what you can take note of about having high, medium, or low porosity. So we'll take some time for that next week. Couple other things to tell you is that, so there's a protective styling blog post that's coming up. Last week, Eden asked the question. She wanted to know what did Eden ask? She wanted to know, she said she's going on vacation, and she wanted to know what she could do to take care of her hair while it was in a protective style. So I answered that question for her on a short video, and I posted that to all of the Urbanbella social media channels. So you can find that on Facebook. You can find it on Instagram in a reel. You can also find it on our TikTok channel. All of them, you can find us at Urbanbella Curls. So if you'd like to hear my verbal explanation of that, take a look there. Now, if you want to see a more written, detailed, laid out answer to Eden, you will be able to find that tonight, and I will be emailing that out tomorrow morning to take a look, along with a link to the hair products that I recommended for that, for maintaining your hair in a protective style. Okay? All right. So I'm going to just take a minute and say good evening to everybody. So this is going to be a brief live tonight, because I'm not actually teaching anything. I will just be laying the feel for what's coming up. All right, so we have got, let's see. Hey, Carla. We got Carla here tonight. Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Stephanie said, hey, remember you asked what class I was taking? Well, I passed my certification exam today for, oh, wow. It's for a section, I don't know how to say it, but is it Section Plus in cybersecurity? Certified Ethical Hacker is up next. Congratulations. I'm telling y'all, I love seeing us in technology. Black women, we're doing so well in tech. So congratulations to you, Stephanie. That is wonderful. Hey, Sheila, how's it going? All right, so a couple things. Now, for the folks who are here, I have been talking about the Urbanbella Brand Ambassador Program. I've mentioned it a couple of times. Lately I've been posting a lot about it. Security Plus. Thank you, Stephanie. So I've been posting quite a bit about it, and just letting you all know that it is coming. We've got most of the back end completed. The Brand Ambassador Program is great, because if you already use and love Urbanbella products, now you get to talk about them and share them with your community, but you get some perks with that. One of the biggest perks, obviously, is free products, sneak peeks. I will pull the brand ambassadors into a private Facebook group so that we can communicate there. So there's two parts to being on the Urbanbella squad, okay, the UB squad, if you will. The squad there's two different roles. So let's say you're a person who's like, I love, talking about Urbanbella products and telling people and sharing. Okay, that's brand ambassador. And I like posting pictures of myself or family members using the Urbanbella products. So if you like doing that, you're perfect for being a model for us. So the other part is being community leaders. Those are people who are very active on Urbanbella social media pages. Very active, particularly in the Urbanbella Facebook group. So if you're in there and you love to talk and you love to keep the conversation going, you'd be great to be one of our community leaders. You might be great at both, which is perfectly fine. So I just want to give you a rough idea of what we're looking for. We're looking for people who like to share about Urbanbella product through pictures. And even if you don't necessarily always like sharing pictures on your social media account, you definitely like sharing them and giving them to us for us to share, which customers do that all the time anyway now. So that's a good thing. But if you like doing that, and then absolutely people who want to talk about, like if we have something new and exciting coming, you're going to tell everybody you know, put it out there, talk about it. For example, when we get ready to go into the holiday season or the winter boxes, launching classes, you like sharing that kind of information with your community. So that's the point of the brand ambassador program. So the details, like how you sign up, where you sign up, how do you get compensated and get the free product, how often do I send out free products to the brand ambassadors, all of those details will be coming soon. So just again, stay tuned. Just get ready for that information to come out very quickly. We will go through and look at everybody who applies and then see who's the best fit for our first team. We keep the program open. You can always apply, but we'll be reviewing. I'd say we'll review applications probably on a quarterly basis. All right. So, hi Nora, how you doing? And Tanya's here. I think Bonnie's here. It just says Facebook user, but I think that's Bonnie. All right. Now, while I'm on tonight, just for a few minutes, you can ask me questions too. If you have any questions, let me know. Couple of updates. The fall gels will not ship on tomorrow. They weren't ready quite yet. The fall gels will be given to the shipper on Tuesday. So we are delayed a few days. So you can probably expect those to actually ship out, I'd say closer to Wednesday or Thursday of next week. If you have an order that has been sitting for a while, you're going to be look for an email. If you have an order that's been sitting for like maybe since the beginning of October because you ordered early in the San Mino season, you're going to see some partial shipments. Now, if you ordered recently, you won't see that happening, but some of you will get an email about partial shipments. Make sure you take a look at that. It'll be an email from me letting you know that I have released the shipper to go ahead and ship everything they have, and then they'll ship you the gel when it arrives. Okay, so Carla says, great program. Thank you, Carla. If you guys have any, if you ladies have any questions about being a brand ambassador, feel free to fire away. While I've already developed the program, it will be the inaugural, period of the program. It'll be the first time I have ever done a brand ambassador program. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. And what makes me excited about it is you all. So you share some amazing photos and you really are open about your journey and you do talk about Urbanbella products. And so I am excited to see what we whip up together here. So I've got it laid out, but obviously those first few people who join the program with me will also get the opportunity to shape it with me as well. Give me feedback, talk to me about what's working and go from there. So and you will get to work with me. So I will be running my brand ambassador program myself initially. Later I will run it. Later I'll hand it over to a team member, but for now you'll get to work directly with me. So hopefully that's an additional perk for that as well. All right. Hi Kimberly. Hi Jackie. How you doing? All right. So I want to make sure I just hit all the good stuff here. So again, remember our next class is next week. We're going to be going over porosity. I'm going to cover the basics. I will do another handout. And if you did not get the last handout, so last week the class again was on selecting your moisturizer for your natural hair for the season. I did a whole document, PDF table that shows you these are all the Urbanbella moisturizers and these are all the characteristics. So I would love to hear from you all. Did you all receive your did you all open up and take a look at your educational document from last week? And if you did, what do you think? I'd love to see how it works for you. And you can click on the picture and the name of the product and it'll take you to the website so that you can see a little more detail, learn a little bit more if you haven't tried that product to see what it is. But that is every Urbanbella moisturizer. Now, obviously, some of them are not always available, okay? So you've got the Babasu, the keratin Babasu lotion. That's not always available. It's not available right now. Not that it couldn't be, but I don't think I have any. But if I have some next week, after we get everything handled for fall, if I have some, we'll put it out. Um, the Babasu moisturizer. Now that absolutely is not available. There is no more. We gave everything we had to the shipper and it was all purchased. So we won't have any more of that until I run production again. And we won't run production again for that until January. So we have that happening. Um, yes, I think it's very good for future orders, Debbie. I agree. It's just so you know. Let me move this down here to the bottom. It's just so that you know what's all in the collection, and yet give you the opportunity to uh, make some choices. Kind of think it through a little bit, see what could work for you, and ask me some questions too. The other thing I like about it, it allows you to get ready for the vault because we are going to be launching a couple of different things, and when I say a few different things, we've got some more technology and offerings that are coming this year and on into January. The vault is a great way. Let's dive a little bit. When I talk about the vault, I take everything that we have ever made. I try to take everything we've ever made. Sometimes I will leave two or three things off. And I make it all available for you to pre-order in January. So this is a great time probably for me to start talking to y'all about the vault so you can get ready for it. But in January, literally right after, usually the winter box is available to you starting the week, like a few days after Christmas. And then the winter box will ship out in January. And then I will open up the vault after the winter box ships out. And the vault, I left it open last year for this year, 2022. I left it open for 2 weeks. You order what you want, and then it takes us usually about 2 to 3 weeks to manufacture everything, and we ship it out to you. But we allow you to pre-order anything that we've made, and it's a great opportunity. This time I'm going to tell you, it's a good opportunity to try stuff out. It will not be your only opportunity to purchase those things going forward, but it's a great opportunity to buy them because they are not and will not be regular products in the Urbanbella collection. And it's specialty stuff. Things like, it's on the floor here, but the fall box from this year. If you did not get a chance to try the creamy cleanser, you can try it when the vault opens. If you've never tried it and you're like, I like it, I want to see what it's like, and then there'll be an opportunity for you to make it a part of your regular product arsenal, just not on a one-off basis. But the vault is where you try everything that we have, okay? So it's like the box is coming back around to you again, minus all the little extra freebies. So that's the only thing not there. All right, so let's see. I want to see what kind of questions y'all have. I'm really excited to hear what you all thought of the PDF I created. And I want to see also how easy was it for you to access that PDF. I use a tool called Craft, and I love Craft, and I use Craft to create several different documents. I use it for creating the copy for the boxes, and it's a beautiful tool that I use. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Craft, but Craft also allows me to create little documents like that and publish them very quickly. Normally you'll be able to find that on the Urbanbella website, but just I haven't had a chance to figure out how to do it without slowing the website down. So I want to make sure it was easy for you to click on it, access it. If you wanted to print it out, you absolutely could. I did put the Urbanbella copyright on there so y'all are real clear. It's an Urbanbella owned content piece. So, but I want to see how it was for you. Let's see. I see somebody tape theirs to the bathroom door. Sheila, you taped yours to the bathroom door. That's actually a really good idea. That's a great idea. I'm going to continue publishing documents like that for you all. I had a great question from my husband. He was at home and he has rosemary mint lather cleanser, and he has Urbanbella number 7 and Urbanbella number 4 that he keeps in the shower at all times. That's his set. And I don't wash my hair at home, so I don't use any of that. That's just his stuff. And so whenever he's washing his hair and I'm in there with him, he has 100 questions, which gets me because I'm like, dude, you've been here for the whole 20 years I've been building this company. How do you have questions? But he asked me really good questions. He said, why do I need 2 shampoos? I'm thinking, what do you mean, why do you need 2 shampoos? You know why you need 2 shampoos. But I thought about it. I said, you know what? If he's asking me that, that means y'all have the same question. So I'm going to answer that question as well. I'm going to answer it on a video. I will put it in a blog post for you too. All right. So Sheila, your comment about you tape yours to the bathroom door made me think about if I tape that to the bathroom door, I would get a million questions about every moisturizer. And then I would get questions about why he doesn't have them all. Well, I don't have that. Why don't I have that? So it's great. It lets you see all of it. Okay? So I'm so glad you're finding it. Nina wants to know where she can find the PDF. So Nina, that PDF, let's just go. Let me go here to, I'm going to, Nina, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to open up the internets here, and I'm going to have to pull that up for you. So let me do that. And I'm going to post a link, Nina. You want to actually just request it. And when you request it, it is going to send you the PDF as well as the email. And give me 1 second. The internets are moving slow. I don't know why I'm liking saying the internets, but I am. I think it's funny. All right, all right. Let's go here. 2 pages. That's a page I created. Here we go. Natural hair education material. And all right, this is the live handout request form, Nina. And I'm going to put that here for you. All right, so I just posted the link for that. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let me see what else we're talking about. Kimberly wants to know, is it absolutely too late to get the free seminars for the VIPs? Kimberly, please email the team. I have some left. I literally, because I no longer manufacture, I was so worried about not having enough that I made a lot of it. And I don't know why. I was looking at the inventory and we sent the shipper like way more than they needed. They needed 2. I sent them like 30. I was like, oh, let me get those back from you. But we've had a few people who've asked the question. So VIPs, if you missed the San Minos, yeah, don't hesitate to ask. Never hesitate to ask customer service for anything, because that answer could be yes. Somebody sent us a message and they were a little salty too. They were like, why you ain't got the Babasu moisturizer available on a regular basis? This is nonsense. I was like, we got some. Like, it's over there. So we had it, and I do keep a schedule with things, but sometimes things are there. Like, what's this? I told y'all before, that's classic body butters. Like, that's inventory. Like, that's not supposed to be here for decoration. That's supposed to be at the shipper. I just need to box it and send it to them, and then make it available on the website. So we have things. There are things that we have, so you can always ask me. All right. So no, it's never absolutely anything, Kimberly, especially if you're a VIP. Stephanie said, ooh, that fall creamy cleanser is keeping my respiratory system on point. Nice. Stephanie, what's different? Oh, can y'all hear me? My iPhone. Let me switch cameras. I'm going to switch cameras. I'm going to switch to this camera because my iPhone got hot. Why is it hot? Oh, because I'm in the window. Let me move it over here. I'm going to do that. And y'all going to see this weird angle of me when my phone cools down. That's strange. That's new. That's okay. Okay, so like I was saying, Stephanie, I wanted to ask you, how is that different from the regular Urbanbella cleanser? How's it different for you? I'm sorry, I know that's really bright, y'all. My bokeh background is gone without my using my iPhone as my camera. Rochelle says she loved it. Good. Love the PDF. Easy to access. Great for a reference too. Good. Yes. Because I think when you have like good reference material, good stuff you can just grab, I think it helps you understand your product and your hair better. So I am looking forward to creating even more stuff like that. But the way I'm thinking about going about it is we'll just do a nice, quick and easy workshop here on a topic. And then I will create a document to go with that. You won't need to print them all out, but they'll be nice to reference. And then eventually I'll find, we'll look into making some kind of access for, a group that's interested in that. Let's see. Patrice, hey Patrice. Patrice says easy to access. Okay, good. Hi Alyssa, how are you? Jackie said, I love the rosemary mint lather. I still have it from the winter box of 2022. Me too. Me too. I told you I accidentally left one at the old Urbanbella offices and they emptied the bottle out. It takes a while to get through that. Like, because I've made so many different lather cleansers over the year. I've made the rosemary mint, I made keratin babasu, and then you have your honey aloe. It takes some time to actually pump through them all. Um, and then keep in mind, y'all, last week I felt somebody asked a very good question. I want to say it was Nora about when to pick which one. And I was saying, give yourself some time to be consistent with your products. It is a very valuable thing to do. It's very valuable. Yeah, that is hot. I'm not going to unplug it, but I'm just going to I'll put it right here. Um, so it's a very valuable thing to use your products and be very consistent. Okay. And what do I mean by consistency? By consistency, I mean use rosemary mint lather for a month straight. Don't go from rosemary mint on 1 week to keratin babasu 1 week and then honey aloe on the third week and then something else. Now, if you do that consistently if it's working for you. But I say don't bounce around too much, even within the Urban Bella lines, because you can't tell what's really, really giving you different types of results. All right. And Nina, you are welcome. Kimberly, you're welcome. Jackie loves her. Jackie loves it because it soothes the scalp. Yeah. Yeah. That's what everybody says. I noticed that too. Love the noticeable elasticity of the fall box. Okay, okay. I like that. Nice. Nice. That's what we want. We really want our hair to be more elastic to that's a stronger tensile fiber. That's what you're getting. And that is important when we start doing stuff like color and um, the weather starts changing and getting all dry and crispy outside. Like, that's very important. Stephanie says the menthol in the fall box is a tad stronger and it helps open my lungs up. Oh, really? The season transitions are always problematic for me. Yes, girl, especially here. You know that because I'm asthmatic. Oh, so the shifts in the weather always constrict my breathing. Yes, that's tough, especially here in the metro area. It's nothing but trees right here. Like, oh God, the southeast is just nothing but a tree fest. That's it. Georgia is just a tree fest. Okay, so ladies, let me make sure I covered everything. So we did, just to recap and make sure nobody missed anything. Let me start at the top with orders. You all please look for an email from me. Well, they all are from me, but you'll see my sign off in it. It's going to come from the customer service side of things, but it's just going to say, hey, well, it's not going to say, hey, because I don't talk like that. But not to y'all. I do, but not not in the email. So it's going to just let you know that I'm having to have your order shipped out now without everything in it. And usually if you get that email from me, you're missing something real simple. Like, I can tell you the items that are not ready. The scalp strengthening serum, the 5 vitamin scalp treatment, those will be ready on Monday. Actually, they'll be ready this weekend. But the shipper won't get them until Monday evening. Then what's happening after that? Then we have the fall gels. Those are just an actual delay. Oh, I wish I had showed y'all the labels. The labels look very different than what I initially showed you in the pictures. I did something very different. I think you're going to like it. So we have that. Then we have the, what else do I know is a bit of a delay? That's it. Those are the only two things that are holding some stuff up. So if you ordered and you have a huge order, we're shipping out everything except those two things. And if you're waiting on a specialty San Minos, so I have two people who are waiting on a special San Minos, and those are not ready because I need an ingredient that I didn't have. I made the batch of San Minos, but I didn't have the stuff left to make the special San Minos. I was like, oh, you gotta order that. So I didn't realize I didn't have it, and so that's why. All right, but I don't think any of those people are on this call. All right, so that is what's happening with shipments. You don't get an email, your order's in the queue, you're just waiting on the fall gels. Now, what else do we have? somebody said something. Oh, if you're VIP and you were like, I missed out on San Minos, can I have one? Email customer service because it's not on the website. If we have any left and they're going to give it to you, they have to manually add it for you. So just send them an email. All right. And your order minimum needs to be $75 before tax and before shipping, just so you know that. All right, y'all. Let's see. What kind of education do I have coming for you? I'm just recapping. This is stuff I've already said. So if you already heard this and you're like, you already said that, I know. I have a protective style blog post coming because Eden asked the question last week. I posted the shorts all over social media, everywhere except YouTube Shorts. I gotta put it on YouTube. I gotta split it up. So you can watch the shorts to get my answer, and you can look at the blog post where the short will be also included in the short, and the short will also be included in the blog post. Okay, so you'll have a video and written content, and I want to touch on that real fast, y'all. That's how you're going to see me doing more education. You're going to see me doing the written piece and the video piece, so you'll be able to read and watch, just depending on what your jam is. All right. Typically, the written part is going to be the transcript of what I say on video, but I will, what will I do, y'all? I will, I tweak it a little bit. Like some stuff doesn't make sense. Like it sounds right when you hear it, but it's like, what? So just a heads up there. Okay, and you know what I did today? So I got my hair trimmed today by Kaya. This is a sidebar. And so I normally don't film when I'm getting my hair done, but I did a little video today because we did a trim. And I decided to do a little tiny education about trimming your hair and trying to grow your hair out. I'm not really trying to grow my hair out, but I was liking how it was growing out. So I've decided to give it a chance. So I'll be talking about like what you do when you decide to let your hair grow out. One of the easiest ways to do that. All right, now, what else is coming? Brand ambassador program. Let me come back to that. Latest tips. Check, y'all, please follow us on TikTok. Okay, let me put our social media handles in here. So at Urbanbella Curls is one social media handle. And then I'm trying to get at Urbanbella on YouTube because they're handing out YouTube handles now. But all of our handles are Urbanbella Curls. Follow us anywhere on social media. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Make sure you definitely follow us on Instagram, so you see all the reels that I post there. Like right now, I'm posting educational content on practically a daily basis. All right, so make sure you're getting those tips there. All right, and then y'all know next week I'm going to be teaching you on porosity. I'm going to just start basic. It'll be a baseline, how to determine your porosity, how we determine porosity. I can tell you right now, it is not the water test. It will not be that. And I'll go over that with handouts, okay? So handouts will be available after the class. Once I teach, I go back, I look at what I reread my transcript. I look at the handout I created prior to, and I make sure everything matches up, and I see what we discussed in the live that needs to be added to the handout or clarifies some points. So it's usually about 3 days after that I come with the handout, okay? Just so you know. But you'll be able to sign up and have that sent over to you. And that's all, y'all. Last thing I want to do is one last little piece. I want to go over the brand ambassador program again because I am so excited about this. And I know many of you have already told me you're excited about the brand ambassador program, and I could not be more happy that you want to do it and that you're interested in it. And I appreciate it because it helps the brand grow. It helps our company grow, and growth is important for being around. I cannot stay and do this if we do not grow. So it's time for us to really open up these opportunities. And I could not be happier to partner with you and the ladies in this tribe. So I thank you all for even being interested in it. The high level, what you really want to know at this point is there's a few ways you can join the team, okay? Join the UB squad. You can be someone who's very active in our community, like on the Urbanbella Facebook group. You post pictures, you ask questions, you answer people, and just keep people excited, welcoming new people to the group. The other way is you can be a person who I would consider, I call a model. You like posting pictures of yourself on your feed, sharing content with us to share on our feed of you. and you like demonstrating and showing and talking about the Urban Bella product and where it comes into play in your routine. So you're a person, so I guess you could probably call it internal and external. Internal people help us with people who've already joined our community, and external people help us get more people to come into our community and try Urban Bella products. You do have links, like affiliate links, that allow you to say, these are the number of people who have joined on and purchased Urban Bella products because of me. You'll be able to see that. You'll be able to receive bonuses and perks because of that, like free products. I'm going to be sending my brand ambassadors free products every time I have something new or a launch or you haven't tried something or I want you to be talking about something and sharing it with the community. And it helps me not be the only salesperson here. Usually it's just me. I'm the only person who tells y'all about stuff. So there'll be a team of people who know stuff in advance and talking about it. And really, and here's the thing I like about it a lot. You'll be able to work with me directly in me doing it for the first time. So down the road, obviously, I'll bring on a team and somebody else will work with the brand ambassadors. But right now, this first group, they get to work with me and guide me and tell me, like, hey, Kanisha, we're doing this and this is working, or what about this? We think this would be a good idea. And I am excited about that kind of collaborating because you all have such great insight. I think it was like Janine one week sent me a message. She was like, oh, I love this. The VIPs will get emails from me from time to time, and it'll say, hey, VIPs, here's something I'm telling you, and I ain't telling everybody else, but I'm telling VIPs. And I got a message back from Janine. She was like, oh my God, I love this. I love getting insider information. And I was like, oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. That's like, in my mind, I'm just like letting y'all know I am not in your seat. I don't know how valuable that is to you or how much it means to you. So it's going to help me so much to hear from you all directly. So I am so excited about it. Now, what's going to come next? I will be sending out an email and I will go live when I officially launch the application. It isn't long at all. It's you fill it out right on the Urban Bella website. You'll be sharing your social media handles with me. You'll be telling me what you'd like to do, all those things. Now, you'll be able to immediately start accumulating the points you want to use for free products. Okay, whether you become an ambassador or not, you'll be able to say, well, whether I become an ambassador or not, I love sharing about Urban Bella, and I would love to get some benefits from that. And then I will go through the selection process and say, okay, here are the people that I think will be best to start this process with. I'll let you know, and you will receive an affiliate link that you really do begin to share and say and post content and share and say, hey, I love Urban Bella, check it out, use my link, and you'll be pulled into a private Facebook group with me and the other members of the UB squad. And in addition to that, there's another piece that happens. I'm forgetting because I don't have my notes in front of me. But high level, that's what happens, okay? And sharing content. Go ahead and taking photos and saying, hey, here's me, here's my hair, here's how I do it, and sending things in to say, please share this picture, share this particular, moment of me looking great with my Urban Bella products. So that's a high level understanding of the program, okay? And again, I will roll out sign up next week and I will continue to mention it. You will see something about the Urban Bella, the UB squad, pretty much every day. I'll share to remind you all to get ready so you don't forget that it's coming. All right. All right. I am already following you on TikTok. Good, Steph. Thank you, Stephanie. Yes, y'all please follow Urban Bella on TikTok at Urban Bella Curls. I love posting shorts. They're great. And I'm always thinking about how to educate. And I like the shorts to tie back to whatever we're talking about that week. So you'll notice all the shorts this week were tied to moisture and porosity. And next week they'll probably be the same because we're still talking about porosity. All right. Deshaun says, I'm considering growing my hair out. So looking forward to the info. Yeah, I was just, just getting my hair washed because I wanted it to look nice. And just, it's been chaos. I haven't had a professional hair wash in, I'm going to say over a month and a half, which is, for me, it's a very, relaxing thing. I didn't go in for the trim. I just went in for the wash. And immediately Kai was like, okay, so what are we going to just take this down a little bit? I was like, oh, we are. Oh, okay. So she was, we were just looking at it, and I was like, you know what? I really don't really want to cut it down. And usually when I go in, I like something like this, we cut it down. And I said, I'm really kind of been enjoying the more thicker boucle, kind of bouffanty hair. And she was like, me too. I saw a picture of you, and I was thinking, I hope she doesn't want me to cut it. And I was like, no, 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 not right now. Let's just let it grow. Let's see what happens. I like how it's growing in, and I'll even explain what I've been doing, not with the purpose of growing it out, just how I manage my hair, which is always cutting this and really leaving this alone. Maybe a little dusting, but today we just did a little cleanup. Nothing too serious, and it's getting longer. And I was like, I think I'll leave it for a little while. See how we do letting it grow out. See how I like it. Cuz I love a very tailored, chiseled haircut. I love it. So we'll see. All right. Janet, you're looking forward to the information. Janet, I am looking forward to sharing it and getting this program launched. Very excited. Carla said, does your status expire at any time? Carla, do you mean as a member of the UB squad? Um, we shall see. Typically, no. We'd love for you to be one in perpetuity. But you obviously need to be an active member contributing to what the role requires. Let's see. Love Nola. I missed part of this. Sorry. If we don't get a lot of sales, are we going to be removed? Also, do you have to be local? No, no, not necessarily. It isn't even necessarily about you getting sales. That's just a really big perk to you if you do. It's about you sharing content. Just so we're clear, it's about you sharing and telling. People clicking on your link and going to your link gets you a lot of free stuff. It helps you get things. But and it yeah, and you're giving people, your discount. So that's what it does. But what we're really looking for is for you to help us get the word out about Urbanbella products, new launches. So like what's coming up? I think the biggest thing coming up is going to be the winter box. Christmas is coming up. That's going to be very nice and a lot of fun. So we're going to be looking for you all to help us with that, and definitely help us get the word out about the winter box. So you'll be able to share that. Now, you're not sales reps, y'all. No, not that at all. No, we're not gonna fire you because you didn't hit your numbers this month. No, no, no. It's not like that. It is absolutely. Do you share content? Do you post? Do you send, me and the team here content we can repost? Do you participate in the community? It is about you just showing your Urbanbella love more than anything else. Us sending you things for you to share. For example, you will get sneak peeks of the seasonal boxes. Like when we decide on a product, you're going to get it before everyone else. Not the whole box, but you'll get a feel for, or you might get the whole box. You actually might get the whole box. And we'll say, you can talk about this one item. And then someone else we may say, you can talk about this one item. So it just, it's more about that than anything else. And people will click on your link and it'll let us know if people are interested in what you're talking about. And they may not buy, it doesn't mean anything, but it does cookie them. And so let's say they look today and then they come back later and buy something totally different. And I think the cookie will be a 7-day cookie. They come back in 7 days, it will know that it was you who sent them and it was you sharing. But no, we're not going to fire you and pink slip you if you don't hit them November numbers. So I hope that clears that up. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I want to make. Okay, so I hope that explains that. Anitra, I jumped in late. Were you just talking about an affiliate program? Yes, Anitra. Anitra, that's so funny you asked. Today I mentioned you. I said I would love for Anitra to do this. And we were talking about how cute you are in your Hampton shirt too today. So you were in the room today in spirit. But yes, an affiliate program. I'm doing a brand ambassador program, and I'm going to be sharing even more details to come. An email will be sent out. Okay, y'all, just so you know. So if you did miss my full detail, it's coming. Short version is you can participate in the community, or if you are a person who loves, like Miss Anitra does, love to share pictures of yourself and your Urbanbella best, We would love for you to be on with us. Just help us get the word out about Urban Bella. And then there's obviously some compensation there in the form of like points and free products and things like that that you'll get. And you'll get free stuff just because you're a part of the squad. And I want you to have things prior to so you can talk about it. And Carla said that's what you're referring to. Okay, good, Carla. Glad I clarified. Jackie, I loved your big hair when I used to come to Urban Bella classes at the salon. Your hair is so beautiful, short or long. Thank you. I like it short or long too, Jackie. I think I have moments where it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. And I'm like, I want to see how I look with my hair growing it in a little bit more. To me, my hair's short. It's very chiseled and sharp and just looks amazing. And then when I let it grow in, it's a little thicker. You can see a little bit more what it can do. So it just depends. Deshaun said the fall box is giving her stretch and loving it. Excellent. Excellent. Love Nola said, clearly that's my background. I'm not mad. I understand. I get it. Stephanie says, when does the UB squad start? Because I'd like to be involved. However, I'm also in a class and won't have much time unless you just want pictures of me in front of the computer all the time. Yes, you definitely want to make sure you have time to do it. And I will host an entire session just on this. Okay? So that way you all will have an opportunity to ask questions and see if it's something that's for you to sign up for. And if you get selected and you do it and you start out doing it, and of course life gets busy, that happens. That's just the real world. You'll be able to say, I love doing it. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to go through school, or having a baby, or my baby's having a baby, whatever. So I get that totally. I wonder if this camera. I'll just use this camera for recording later. I won't worry about trying to use it now. Let's see. Let me see. Maybe I can get it to act right. Let's see if my other camera wants to act like he got some sense. There we go. Okay. He gonna act like it a little bit. And he was like, I'm hot. Lord Jesus. Okay, so there's my other camera back again. All right. And then, so Stephanie, yeah, once we get to it and get more detail going, if you think it's a good time for you, great. If it's not the best time for you, that's okay. There'll be opportunities to join at another time too. So do not worry about that. Yeah, I actually think I like this camera better. I got to figure out why I like this one better. Okay. So that's all, everybody. I just want to make sure I did cover everything. Y'all know we have class next week. Latest tips, you can get them on social media at Urban Bella Curls. Just follow us on every platform at Urban Bella Curls. The brand ambassador program, I'll hold another session. It'll be like a Tuesday. It won't be this Thursday session, but I'll let you know. And I will probably do it after the application has dropped. Okay? All right. Porosity education, blog post, moisturizer guide. Those are already up, and I did put a link. You like the other camera better? It's interesting. This camera is just the computer. This is just my MacBook camera, right? This one is an actual like super fancy pants doing the most camera, which is kind of interesting. I don't have my lighting properly set up. One day I'm going to put a camera in behind me so you can see what's in front of me. But this one is like super fancy pants. I can do all kind of like fun zoomy stuff like that. I can do the most with this one. And then, what else can I do with this camera? I don't know, flip stuff around like, woo, woo, let's do that. I can go black and white. But actually, I can do that with any of them, but let me stop. This is why you don't give children toys. Right there. All right. Go with y'all like fancy pants. Okay, I'll leave it on fancy pants. Fancy pants is fine. Fancy pants has better lighting. I have more control over things. I can do more. Like fancy pants, I can do a lot more than I know how. Like this thing is so robust, I don't even know how to do everything. I'm like, well, all right, everybody. That is everything for this week. So pretty short for Kanisha. If you're new here, I'm long-winded, so that's why. But we will. It's closer. I see what y'all saying. Yeah. And Vanessa, you just jumped on. No problem, Vanessa. All kind of good details. Just catch that replay, and then I'm just gonna post again for everyone who is looking for that Everyone who needs the handout from last week, I just posted the link. So just please put that there and we will get that handout for you, okay? All right, all right. Well, that's all. So, what's coming next? More educational content, class next week, launch of the brand ambassador program. Okay? All right. Y'all have a great night. Bye, everybody. And thank you for joining me. I really appreciate y'all coming out. Bye.